I'm Josh Bersin. I run Bersin and Associates. We're a research and advisory services firm in corporate training and HR and talent management. Okay, so the first question is, to develop the experience required to make judgment calls in high-risk situations, we have a growth requirement that means we have less time than we used to. The question is, how much can you speed up the experience curve by supplementing with simulated experiences? Well, it depends on the job role, but people learn by doing things, not by going to class. So the more you take the formal education that you have today, the content that you have today, and insert it into real-world environments, so people have an opportunity to simulate their real job, give them simulated experiences, give them problems to solve as part of the educational experience, bring their managers into the class, so their managers are part of this, so their managers are participating in the learning experience, give them real-world projects to work on, real situations that you've actually had in the company, so they're actually learning what other people have done, and have other experts come in and talk to them and share with them, so they develop relationships with these experts. Those are all things that will develop expertise much, much more quickly than traditional training.
Thank you, that's excellent. Thank you.
Is that good?
That's brilliant. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Well
Let's
done.
see what else.
I wish it was a bit quieter.
In a highly competitive market, which the energy sector is, how do we develop a compelling employee value companies to... Okay. So the issue is, how do you create a retention strategy?
Yes.
Well, that's a pretty common problem in any industry. It's not just energy. It's a combination of a bunch of things. What makes people want to stay in an organization is they enjoy the work. Okay, so they're doing things that they're good at. So they're in the right jobs, and they have the right skills for those jobs. They enjoy their relationship with their manager. So the management has to support them, understand their needs, be easy to talk to. They have to get feedback, so management skills. They have to have a working environment that's enjoyable and supportive. So if they're working 90 hours a week and they have families, they're unlikely to like that. And they have to be fairly compensated and have good benefits. But those are kind of the keys to employee engagement, and they're common to any industry or job. And then people want development. They want to grow. They want to get new jobs. They want to have new opportunities.
Want to be challenged and energized by the work. Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, and then there's one other.
One more. Thank you so much.
Okay. In a rapidly growing business where the knowledge resides in the heads of senior experts, how do we invest in knowledge transfer and succession planning? Well, the best way there are a lot of solutions to that, but the best way is to incent the senior professionals to spend a significant percentage of their time coaching and mentoring others. The problem that most companies have is that the experts are busy, because they're the experts. And if they aren't given the incentive and the time to develop materials, teach classes, talk to people, run workshops, do mentoring, coaching, they won't do it. The second approach is to actually build a formal coaching program where all senior people have assigned high potential employees to work with, and they're assigned specific tasks to work with them on an ongoing basis. That's another approach. Another approach is to build these knowledge sharing portals we were talking about. Okay, so they put information online. And then in terms of succession, it's really, that's really kind of an HR problem, but there needs to be a career development model, a professional development model, so that if you look at what an expert took to become an expert, somebody needs to decompose that and figure out, well, what are the developmental assignments, what are the classes, what are the education, what are the skills, what are the experiences that somebody needs to get to that level. And that should be documented and available so people can use it, so they can look at that and say, oh, well, I want to be like that person. Well, what do I do to get there? And it teaches them how to teach themselves. So those are the keys to that.
Excellent. Someone said something yesterday, I can't remember who exactly, but they said that there was something in a company where they got this, not the experts, but the more junior employees to create some of this content on knowledge, because the experts didn't have the time, and then the experts would then kind of double check and validate that. So that's a great approach as well. But thank you so much, Josh.